All right. Hello, 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 Kick, hello, Twitch, hello, YouTube. We are back again. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and, so many questions. Oh, hey, what's good, Sizzle? What's good, Sizzle? You got a lot of questions? All right. I'll be more than happy to help you out, man. What's good? Oh, yeah. Let's turn this down. All right. Is the bot gonna work? Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so Sizzle, if you're interested, you can join our Discord if you got questions. Obviously, I'll help you now here in the live stream, but if you don't want to have to wait for my live streams, you can jump into the Discord, ask questions. If you don't get an answer from me, there's other people in there who'd be willing to help you out. That's right, Niche. Hello, Twitch. Hello, Kick. Hello, YouTube. All right, we made it to Empowered's last night. So we got to go figure out. I think I wanted to do the Spirits of Fire timeline because I don't want to fight that Harbinger. We're pretty close to full bleed. Do you have a basic loot filter for leveling hammer? That's what I'm working on right now. Let's see if I can't hold up. Let's see if we can't make something for you. So what are you looking for, Sizzle? You're looking for a basic loot filter. All right, let's do basic loot filter. Basic loot filter. Let's add that. Let's make it red. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Add rule. We're just filter for bleed stuff. How basic are we talking? Because normally when I'm leveling, I build the loot filter as I'm going, you know? So I'll start, and first thing I'll do is rarity, hide normals. And that's it, right? I'll just be going through. So I'll just be going through and boom, like hide normals. Like at what point are you for bleed hammers? Because last time... Yeah. So what I do is I just hide normal items. After I feel like I've decently geared up, I then hide magic. After that, I'll hide rare. You just hit level 5. Yeah, so I would honestly just start by hiding normals. And then what you can do is add a rule, recolor. You can make it whatever color you want. I prefer light blue. So if you want to do bleed hammers, just look for affix chance to bleed. Right? Under ailments, chance to bleed on hit. And then you can emphasize it. Because you're just looking for a little something. And you can even customize it. So that's chance to, like, let's say you want to use an axe. Like, let's say you want to use an axe. You can use a one-handed axe. And now it'll show you, it'll recolor one-handed axes with chance to bleed on hit. But if you want, this is still going through some changes. But I can send you this loot filter that I'm using right now. All right, it's going to be a lot to take into, but since you're new to the game, you can look at what I've done and maybe not necessarily, like, you could use it, but maybe you can replicate a few things on another loot filter if you're interested. Yeah, sure. Because when I make a video for this, I'm going to go through and explain how I do my loot filters. So let's go over to Pastebin. Basic bleed filter. So what you will need to do though, is where it says hide all normal, magic, and rare, you'll need to click on this and deselect magic and rare because you're not ready for that yet. You need to just basically fill the void. But there you go. There's a basic loot filter. Hey, what's good, Air Dragon? So you can use that one. When I post this build, I'll be using this loot filter, but I will probably... I'll have an explanation on what I'm doing. Yeah, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Just use that. Like I said, maybe if you don't want to get overwhelmed, you can enable and disable rules. You can just click these off, right? And then under this, you can edit it by clicking those off as well. And just, you know, because normals are just grays. They do nothing for your build. I love filling the void. Hey, what's good, Oak? Eventually you get to a point, like especially if you're playing Circle of Fortune, you even have to filter out exalteds. Yeah. Oranges, those are, once you get enough shattering runes, those are your class affixes that you can shatter. Tilron has subscribed with the tier 1. Hey, what's good, Tilron? How's it going? What's up, Infrasonic? How's it going? I was just helping our friend Sizzle over on YouTube real quick. Dude, Tilron, you got a purple badge now, man. 1 year of bike. You looking forward to Saturday, man? You looking forward to Saturday? Yeah. For those who don't know, I'm running a one-shot for my D&D group. We haven't gamed since I started streaming a lot more. So we're all kind of looking forward to it. And Tilron's in there. I mean, I'm going to have to stop. You got your character all ready to go. I'm going to have to stop calling you Tilron. It's going to be whatever your new character name is. Tilron was the name of it in his last camp. No, Tilron's got a certain ring to it, you know? No, keep Tilron? Okay. I was wondering, is it never worth it to craft from normal item when it's an interesting base? Oh, it could certainly be worth it. It's going to depend. It's going to depend, Ms. Bane, because you know you'll never be able to get a craft. You'll never be able to get an exalted affix on there, I think. And you're going to have to deal with your crafting potential. Your crafting potential. But it could certainly be worth it. Right? Obviously, gray means it has no items. It has no affixes. So you got to pray and hope that you don't, like, burn all your forging potential just trying to get some affixes on there. But it could definitely be worth it. I mean, if full customization, right, Miz? I like it, but let's say he changes it slightly to Aaron. Okay, so early, but not really when you say... I mean, yeah, because at that point, you're going to be looking... You know you can only get exalted gear. You know you can only get the exalted affixes from gear that drops. But don't let me dissuade you, Miz, because... I'm telling you, man, sometimes, like, yeah, sure, you're not getting the exalted affix, but sometimes, like, if you're able to craft, like, literally the perfect piece of gear, that can carry you for a while. Like, that could carry you for a while. Just a rare, like look, this character's in Empowered, and I'm still, like, this is still my best in slot axe, because it has chance to bleed on the implicit, and I was able to get chance to bleed tier 3. I haven't found a single axe with bleed chance on it since. So this is still just my best in slot. I gotta try and, you know, find a new one here soon, but I mean, obviously I didn't craft this from a gray, but you get my point. Sometimes when all the affixes hit, it could be better than an exalted. Yeah, you're very awesome. You're very welcome, Miss. I'm sure you're awesome too. Yeah, once you start getting tons of purples, you end up using the filter so you don't get overwhelmed. Yeah. As well, who knows? I'm not telling. Yeah, there comes a point where I only go for T6s and T7s as well, but a good rare can carry you for a while. Okay, I gotta be careful. It is so tempting. It is so tempting to sprint down this road, and I've gotten stuck in, like, I glitch out. It's a bug or something right now, at least right here. Yeah, okay, so I might need to add a temporary rule. I might need, like, some sort of chance to bleed. Like, I might need, like, some sort of axe. Any interest in Electrify Paladin? Hey, what up, Cacao? Yeah, it's in my top 5 builds. Now, I don't know, like, the paladin that I'm referring to is the Tyranni's Bident Electrify paladin. That was a lot of fun. I did it this cycle, and so in the next season I want to check it out. I think we got enough affixes here. See, what I might do is I might, just to make it easier for other people, isn't there 2 different affixes, chance to bleed and bleed on hit? I think they're all just chance to bleed on hit. You wonder if Smite Healing Hands will get enough support for it? I could see it being a possibility. So we'll just do, we'll do hybrid, and then we'll do percent health. And now that I feel like I'm good on percent health, I'll break it down. How we doing? Hey, what's good, Malric? I'm doing all right. I thought there was a generic bleed chance. Let's look for a generic bleed chance. Let's see. Recolor white. Affix. Chance to bleed on hit. Ailments. Bleed chance on hit. Physical pin. Sentinel. Physical pin with bleed. Chance to bleed if wielding an axe. I guess. Hey, what up, Franix? I guess this technically the Sentinel affix, chance to bleed if wielding an axe, and then chance to bleed on hit. It doesn't specifically say what chance to bleed if wielding an axe does, whereas this is very clear, chance to bleed on hit. So that could be it. Chance to bleed on hit. Yeah, you might be onto something, Infrasonic. Yeah, the Smite Healing Hands might get enough support. Might get enough support for that. Okay, so we need a temporary affix. We need to be looking for... I think right now, at this point, we just need to be looking for a... Dragonbone Axe. Yeah, because of Dragonbone. Right. So, let's... No. I mean, okay, so how about chance to bleed? More equal to tier 2? Actually, no. Just a Dragon Bone with chance to bleed will be fine. That way I can craft on it. Yeah, exactly. So I think the bleed on affix may scale higher than generic bleed. Okay. Personally, I can't wait Sigils of Power to stop being a 12-second buff. That's what stopped me playing Paladin my first playthrough. I'm just hoping it will remain good, though. Oh, absolutely, Biz. I think it will. I think this is a good quality of life for a lot of builds. It does... It's not going to break the self-cast smite builds that use devotion, but we're losing an easy buff while burning mana ability. We can still burn it through like Judgment or a Racing Strike or, you know, something or other or another. We can still burn it. It's just Sigils was just such an easy dunk. It buffs you and you got to spam it all the time. It took away the frustration of always having to have Sigils up because you were always casting it to burn down your mana for Devotion Smite. Lich and LE, the more specific in affix, the higher it scales. Oh, okay. Not Lich. Oh, okay. Too much brain required to not forget to press the button all the time for me. I got you. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be really good. quit soda, but seeing your Dr. Pepper is getting me. Yeah, I tried to finish it before the stream, but I mean, I haven't lately. I'm a big Dr. Pepper fan. Holy. Oh, this is a good one. Do I need that lightning resistance? I do, but I need that. We can get rid of that. It's actually not too bad. Put that there for now, but we need more of these bleed idols. So I got my full smite set up using your build. Then my first attempt at Aberoth today. Got him second try after learning the fight on my first one. Loving smite. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Double Tap. How's the new Dr. Pepper? I actually do like Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. I know it feels like an ad, right? Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to our new sponsor. No, I do like it. I've been a big Diet Dr. Pepper fan for years. This one tastes pretty good. So which smite build were you using, Double Tap? Was it the lightning smite? Oh, there's been one in the ads. Oh, I see. Any of those atrophy gloves just needed for any ailment build? I mean, you can. It's not best in slot for this, but it. The thing is, whenever I'm leveling particularly like a bleed hammers or whatever, I always seem to find atrophy when I clear the Black Sun timeline. It just seems to drop. I know they're very common, so I use them until I can get oh, Dr. Pepper Blackberry. I got a couple of those. They're okay. Yeah, but I would say they're not best in slot. They are cool though. They're really cool. But for this build, you're gonna want Salt the Wound. This is kind of like Salt the Wound Junior, right? You can get some good stuff out of it, but Salt the Wound is going to give you a lot better buffs, and you can scale the penetration that you get with it. Whereas you get a static 20 to 25 with this. It's atrophy is actually not too bad because if you're doing the kind of leveling I am, you're generally also taking Ignite while you're trying to find your bleed gear. So you're giving pin to both damage types. Imagine someone just tuning into the stream. Oh, Dr. Pepper Blackberry? I have a couple of those, but they aren't considered best in slot. Yeah, I'm like answering questions. They're not considered best in slot, you know. That's ARPG speak for... I didn't even think about it. Man. The best in slot in my tummy. Get in my belly. Do you already know what you will try after Bleed Hammer in Season 2? Lightning Javelin, perhaps? It really depends. I might even end up going Lightning Javelin first if it makes sense. It's going to depend on what I get for gear and, you know, just how... Like, we'll see how well Bleed Hammers are in Season 2, but Lightning Javelin might make more sense. Later, have a good one. Heading to the pub. All right, catch you later, Tilron. I do enjoy finding comments that make you chortle. Yes, I was going for the fat bastard accent in my head, too. Get in my belly! Has the belly button picker come in here? This guy. You ever try to do something with Iron Blade? Nah, I did, and I wasn't a big fan, Jason. It just, Iron Blade was such a weird thing. It was such a weird part of this skill. I just gave up on it. Probably too quick, but I gave up on it. All right. Okay, so what I might try and do... Yeah, okay. So I think what I'm going to try and do... All right, so we're going to duplicate and we're going to duplicate. And then we're going to make this a slightly different color. We're going to make this... You know, let's make it green, right? One of those affixes, right? So if it has one, we know when we click on it that it's not the one we're truly looking for. So let's make sure that's on top. And then this one, we want chance to cast smite and then block effectiveness. And this one we're gonna make it all items. Oh, let's add a condition. Okay, cool. I'm completely new to LE, but started a Bleed Ignite Warpath dual wield with the sword that procs smite, and it kind of slaps. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty cool, Indo. Some guy named Bad Plaguey hopping in LE streams, insulting everyone because PoE is better, I guess. Okay, I'll keep an eye out. I mean, I'm all good. I'm fine with a difference in opinion, but I'm not gonna stand here for insults. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you come in here and say, "Hey, I don't think LE's better than PoE. I think PoE is a superior product," I'd be like, "All right, man. Glad you have that opinion." He just got run out of Hog streams. Hog doesn't sound like the kind of guy who's gonna sit there and you know, listen to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hog doesn't really strike me as that kind of fellow. The issue with Warpath is the lower ailment application rate. The better game is always the one you as a player prefer to play. Yeah, for sure. No? PoE is too wrought with RMT. People will flex their gear after spending $200 on divines. Yeah, I mean, it depends. Like, there's RMT problems in Last Epoch too, but it's not as widespread. Bike already has a drink sponsorship though. Oh yeah, true. I mean, W's cool. I haven't used them in a while personally. But what was really cool about W is they agreed to sponsor me when I was, had like 3 viewers, so. Yeah, I mean, you got the auction house, but it's just nowhere near. Plus, you also have Circle of Fortune, so it's like cool story, like I guess. And then, like you said, there's a lot of safeguards in here. You still need to go grind that favor. You can't just join the game and swipe your credit card. Joe, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. I love PoE, but it's just a little rough to keep up with the inflation as a non-6-hour-a-day player, and sad it's just not fun like COD. Oh. Like, oh, okay. I was just like, I'm reading it. I'm like, okay, this makes sense. This is somebody who doesn't necessarily prefer PoE as their action RPG, but I'm guessing you meant cough. Like you meant autocorrection. Oh, no worries. Did you mean Circle of Fortune cough? Because to go call, I'm like, wait, what's this got to do with Call of Duty? Call of Duty main tries Path of Exile for the first time. Should I swap my smite jab to shield throw? I mean, that's I don't know. I've never been a big fan of shield throw, but with the buffs coming, it might be worth it. I've always found shield throw underwhelming. Inflation comes from RMT. RMT sellers will drop prices to unload the supply, which floods the market and devalues your time and currency. That's true. Well, and then with Last Epoch, since they took away the player-to-player trade, somebody's essentially got to go on to... assuming there's no gold dupes, the only way now you can really trade huge amounts of currency is to go, let me finish this thought. The one thing you got to do is you got to be in Merchant's Guild, and then you got to go list something for like, I don't know, like 100, like whatever the gold limit is in Last Epoch. And then you got to give them the real world money. Then they got to go buy your item off of the bazaar. It is a thing, but it's, you got to get to the bazaar first. So you got to play through the campaign. You can't just immediately trade. Yeah. You changed your portal away from the void genitalia. Yeah. I wonder why, like, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let's learn about the human anatomy here. That is just disturbing. That is just disturbing, okay? Like, who greenlit it? No wonder they're retiring the supporter packs. EHG finally realized, oh, wait, dude. Oops. So with the new passive node that scales lightning damage over time with crit multi, would you run a crit smite electrocute build? You could. You could. That could, you know, so you get the best of both worlds. I think they moved the dude who created that to bug fixing. Hey, Bike, I pulled the Tyranny's Biden. Really, MJ? You pulled the Tyranny's Biden. Okay, what'd you think of it? Miz, I never understood people using RMT and ARPGs. Can definitely understand in MMOs because it's usually come with convenience, not real power. But in an ARPG, you do RMT, basically the season's over. GG. I mean, if you're really pressed for time, but you want to go play with your friends, like, I could see that. What stat would you spec into? Just lightning and crit multi? For the node, I would have to see the node again, but if it's scaling with crit multi, yeah, actually, I think I remember they said it's added crit multi after the cap, right? So you can't use the 200%. I would scale, because it's a more damage multiplier, right? And it scales with critical strike multiplier. I would try and cram as much crit multi onto my gear as possible. If I'm scaling a more damage multiplier for Electrify, that's what I would do, bro. I mean, I'll know better when I have patch notes and, you know, assuming that it doesn't go through some kind of change. I mean, they already showed it to us, so I assume they're not. People are willing to drop 5K on gacha games to see some wiggly parts. I'm not surprised by people willing to pay anything in a game anymore. That's true. Look at me. Games cost enough. Screw buying more than just... But most ARPG players are over 30 with disposable incomes and questionable financial decisions. Sure, I think there's also a lot of gamer dads. Not to bag on gamer dads, but I think there's people who wish they had more time, so they're trying to make up for that by swiping the credit card. Because like you say, the average ARPG enjoyer is not, you know, a 16-year-old anymore. It's typically 30 plus. I know that because when I look at my metrics on YouTube, the average age of my viewer is between 35 and 40. Now, I do have people who are in their, you know, late teens and 20s, but I also have people older than 35 to 40. You deal 1% more lightning damage per 2%. Per 2%, you're 37. Yeah, I'm gonna be 30. I'm gonna be 37 this year. 1% more lightning damage per 2% crit multi, brother. Oh my god. Dude, crit multi. Crit multi. You could do crit multi on your weapon. You could definitely do crit multi on your weapon. And then crit multi in the blessing. Right here. Crit multi, brother. Now, if you're able to get enough crit chance to go with it, you know, more power to you. But, I mean, hey. You have to leave space to max out crit chance. Well, yeah, but you're scaling the more. I mean, that's just extra damage at that point. Yeah, I mentioned amulet. Must drop. Thanks for the answers. Have a good night. Hey, Miz, catch you later. Thanks for being here, bro. Over on YouTube. So, the thing with the crit multi, though, infrasonic, is it's going to scale the damage of your electrify, which is a dot. Which is a damage over time ailment. So if you wanted to get extra, you know, crit damage for your hits, you could, but you don't necessarily have to just, you know, scale both critical strike chance and crit multi. But I could definitely see that being a build where you benefit both types of damage. Getting the torment treatment, yeah. Dots don't crit, but with the new node that they're adding, you deal 1% more lightning damage per 2% crit multi, I think, for electrify, right? Too bad you can't get crit. Oh, bro. Don't be doing any. It's lightning damage over time. Yeah, it doesn't apply to all lightning damage. It just applies to lightning damage over time. Wait. Huh. Okay. I know it's probably not worth, but okay. Right. And then I can still break this down if I want to. Okay, then I can use this if I want. Alright, what's good, Costin? You're over here on YouTube today. Oh, this is the first time I see a queue to log in. Really, James? I didn't have a queue. Well, I did log in a little bit earlier, so. That is interesting. Oh, look at this. Oh, dude, I've been getting super lucky with the Praetorian belts. Oh my God. Dude, look at this. It's got lightning damage, health, and stun avoidance. Look at this one. I got a T7 hybrid health. Yeah, there you go, Infrasonic. Yeah, to give you some percent multipliers to go with, percent increases to go with your more multipliers. Must have been a time rot bug. It was stuck at 4 and not moving. I just left Q and rejoined and boom. Oh, that does sound weird, James. Well, welcome. This is disgusting. And this is a great belt, too. This is absolutely disgusting. Why can't I find something like this in my normal play? Oh, gosh. Or this, man. This has got to be one of the best belts I've ever had. Golly. Apparently, that's what I need to be doing. I need to be playing solo character found. Oh, there we go. Not worth it to me, but that does. I mean, I'll save it. I might want to use it. I think I want the bleed duration right now. I'll take the jeweler shortcut. That's what I typically do. I mean, I know, like, not unless they're announcing like changes, like they're adding. What am I trying to say? Like, unless they announce that they're adding content, like they're adding a new whatever, right? Yeah, I mean, I know if you complete the campaign, you get that +1 to all attributes, right? +1 strength, +1 dexterity, so on and so forth. But that's not worth it enough to me to just play through the entire campaign. For some people, it is. I mean, I get it. I mean, that could be a very valuable, especially if you're trying to do something like a red ring. Having a plus, what is it, 6? 5. Having a +5 right there goes a long way sometimes. Dungeon skips OP, maybe past level 80. Yeah, I could see it being useful then. Yeah, the fact that I can just stop and then skip an entire section of the story after finding just one whatchamacallit key. One temporal sanctum key. I said that very awkward. One temporal sanctum key. I mean, yeah, it is kind of OP, but I love it, and please never change it. Right? You hearing me, EHG? Never change it. Oh, it's not bad at all. I can't be bothered. I did it once. You always do the campaign? You're a better person than I am, Niche. Or they could go the Torchlight Infinite route and make the campaign 3 hours. What if they just go the Diablo 4 route? Just no campaign. Do it once and skip it forever. Yeah, with Tyrannies, I'll be doing that Javelin build you got on YouTube after I get my second blessing, wrapping up Black Sun. Okay, MJ, that sounds good, man. Do I have a link to the Tyrannies build? Yeah. Now, just as a heads up, I don't really do a lot of leveling builds. This is actually my first leveling build that I'm attempting. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube, guys. Yeah, so this is my first leveling build that I'm working on. So the Tyrannies build is an in-game build. That is what all of my builds are on lastepochtools.com. Okay, yeah, let me get you that link real quick. What I think is the most noob friendly build in the game. I feel like Warpath a lot. Like, the thing is, Warpath has easy. Like, a lot of people gravitated towards Warpath because they're like, oh yeah, like I recognize Warpath. That's oh, here, let me I recognize Warpath. That's like Whirlwind from Diablo. But in the end, I feel like it ends up not, like, it might be a lot better, but it ends up being kind of hard to squeeze some damage out of it. Yeah, like Void Rive I think would be a better choice. Yeah. The thing is, like, Warpath, like, it feels really good at first, then you get to Empowered, so then you realize you need more damage, and the only way you're gonna really get that damage, like, yeah, sure, you can make your gear better, but you're looking for something to help you kill bosses. Well, at that point, you're looking at probably using Volatile Reversal, and that is not the best noob-friendly skill. Potentially. I think Bleed Hammers is pretty friendly. It does require some knowledge of the game. It's just, like, sadly, like, Sentinel is both, like, at least in its current state, is both, like, the friendliest to noobs, but then also one of the hardest classes for noobs. Because you just get to a certain point where you can't really go much further until you start using Volatile Reversal. And that is such an, you know, anti-noob friendly skill. It turns a lot of people off to the whole class in general. Like, I like Volatile Reversal. I like it a lot. But that's because I force myself to play with it for forever, it feels like. I mean, I got how many hours on the game? Like, what, 1,700? 1,500 of that was spent on Sentinel? Like, no lie. Sure, Deej. Void Hammers was great without Volat. Is Season 2 worth playing? I mean, I'm not a CT, so I haven't tested it. But I mean, it based off everything that they're doing right now, Harfane, I'm going to say, yeah, it looks like it's worth playing. I mean, I'm going to be playing it, yes. Void Hammers was great without Volatile Reversal. Yeah, I liked Void Hammers a lot. Void Hammers was really fun. He's too skinny. Oh, really? Thanks. Yeah, you gave me chance to bleed on an Odachi. It's my own fault. I didn't tighten up the loot filter.
Take care.
Yeah. Even though the build itself is kind of complicated, Spark Charge Spellblade is very simple in terms of what the player needs to do as long as they can follow a build guide. Just stack intelligence and attack speed, hold down ranged mana strike, and that's it. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, I gotta wait until my son sleeps so I can play. Okay. Let me know if I need to keep it down, MJ. Actually, that doesn't make sense. Hopefully he goes to sleep soon. I was like, yeah, let me know if I gotta keep it down. I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, like your son's in the next room, right? Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll have to check it out. I have never played Spellblade. Like I haven't played Spellblade either, but Niche has been out here, you know, preaching the gospel of Spellblade. And honestly, his builds look pretty good. Oh yeah, you can use like a bleeding heart if you want. I was using Nihilus to squeeze a couple extra skill points out. Yeah, you don't need Nihilus. Yeah, you can use bleeding heart. You can use any, like, you can use an Oracle amulet, like whatever works there. MJ, a ringing endorsement. Niche is trustworthy most of the time when it comes to a build being good. 100% of the time. It's trustworthy most of the time. Like, wait, what? That's it. Yeah, no. Like, the Nihilus was for me trying to squeeze out. Like, I think I had like 27 or 28 points. And for that matter, you don't really need the boots either. You're just going to be giving up some damage or some flexibility with the skill, but you can make it work, MJ. Yeah, you could definitely make it work. I mean, there's your first problem right there, bro. You said trust him. We did a guide based on my build and features a couple of clips at the end of me playing. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. I keep dying like... I finally put on my Anilus. I think you mean Nihilus? Like, hey, that's what I'm talking about, Ugly Butter XL. What a great name. What's your name? Ugly Butter XL. I have a build on Icy Veins for what that's worth. Hey, get it, bro. How old is it? How old is your build on Icy Veins, man? $1.1 viable. Okay, that's fair. Here we go. Now we're gonna start juicing. Another arena. Can we, like, not? Yeah, that's fine. It's my Schmeedier build. Oh, nice. Velatris Smite. Ugly Butter is a vape juice? Oh, that's cool. When I was vaping, what was the cool kid brand? Cosmic Fog? I think they're still around, but like they had to change their formula, and man, it wasn't the same for me, bro. I used to go down to the my bad drip. Okay. Oh man, that was a sneeze. Yeah, I used to go down to the bars. You know, this is before COVID. I'd just be chilling like. Because there was this one bar, man, like they would have a DJ outside and a DJ inside. And outside was just always way more, it was just more lit. And then but they always had to shut it down by 12. So it always felt like a race against time to try and, you know, party as much as possible out there. And being outside, you can smoke, vape, do whatever you wanted, man. Like, well, you couldn't be doing illicit drugs, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. And, I mean, just don't get caught, right? And yeah, sadly that place closed. It didn't survive COVID. But yeah, man, I'd be out there just blowing fat clouds. I would piss off the DJ. Cool. Yeah, because invariably my clouds would always just wind up in his face, and he'd always be like... Overhead hammers are so good. I do like them. They're really cool. Oh, 14 forging potential, brother. What about physical damage? Okay. Okay, only 86, but I mean, here's the thing. I don't really need the ignite anymore, and because of the base type, Dragon Bone. Yeah, this is a higher bleed chance. This is exactly with the tier 2 chance to bleed and the set. Yeah, this is exactly 100%. See if I can get any of these chance to bleed back. I did. I got some back. Okay, so I'm probably gonna want to add. These are class affixes. Let's also add chance to bleed. Actually, let's not. Let's add. Bleed. More equal to. Let's do tier 2. And we'll recolor it as orange. This is kind of like my this is never a bad idea to have that. That way we can also turn that off if we need to. It dies the same 100 corruption mono 3 times and it's annoying. I shouldn't be dying, but there are things I've done and keep getting slapped by mobs. Are you talking about your Schmeedier build? Thank you for the likes over on YouTube, guys. Welcome on in over there, and welcome on in over here on Twitch. That's what I'm talking about, man. What I'm talking about, hopefully you're all having a good Wednesday. Is there anything I really need? Like this would be. Oh yeah, sure. What is... Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, it needs 900 stability. We're at 886. How much stability is this going to give? Enough? Potentially. Johnny, thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. Or is that Joni? It might be Joni. Oh, physical pen would bleed. It's not better than this. But yeah, let's see if we can't remove that physical pen. There we go.
Yes.
I should get that on my next hound.
Take care.
There we go. Yep, we got to fight the Harbinger, so. Oh boy, this is one of my least favorite ones. Now let's see, like. Okay, so far damage doesn't feel terrible. It might be kind of slow. Since we don't have volatile reversal. There we go. I timed it somewhat close. Okay, here we go. 100 corruption. This is our first Harbinger. I guess one nice thing about using... Oh, Lord! One good thing about having Javelin on the build is we got a little bit of range. This is why I did this guy first. This is probably my least favorite Harbinger. Oh man, it's so tempting not to just go spec into volatile reversal right now, guys. Oh my gosh, I hate this one so much. I hate this Harbinger so much because he just lights the floor on fire. Oh my gosh, this one is so annoying. Catch you later, Infrasonic. Thanks for being here, man. Okay, let's farm up a little bit. Let's make sure some of these I gotta bend over backwards to make sure I can beat this Harbinger, man. This Harbinger, oh gosh. Hey, what up, Mr. Big Boss? Usually, for me, it's around level 75, 76, because at that point you can respec your skills because you're max leveling them. Assuming you haven't, like, I try for a leveling build, I try not to respec my skills, but after I max them all out, that's when I feel comfortable switching over builds. Now, with this build that I've been working on, I've been trying to do a leveling build that doesn't use volatile reversal. And that, I might just have to switch over to Abyssal Echoes, to be honest, guys. Instead of Javelin, I think Javelin's just lost its luster. Okay, brother, thank you. Yeah, you're very welcome, Mr. Big Boss. It's just, I don't know if I can sustain the mana cost right now. I went with Maxwell's Guide and now want to do Hammered In, but it's hard to find the gear. Yeah, I got you. So, I'd say it's probably a good idea not to just immediately... It's a good idea probably not to immediately switch over until you farmed up a few pieces of gear. Depends on how strict their loot filter is. It was pretty strict. Okay, so if your javelin build is like decent, like you don't need to look for any upgrades, see if you can plug in like a hammer loot filter, and now you can start looking for that since your javelin build's presumably good to go. Okay. Oh shoot. Which one? That could explain a lot. That might be why I died. I didn't have enough physical resistance. Huh. Okay. Where? Oh, right here. We can get some physical right here. $36, okay. What about now? Okay, I'm capped. Okay, let's see what I can squeeze into here. Okay, let's take that. A little poison resist. We don't need that one. That's just lightning, so... Okay. Poison resist. Okay, let's go see. Do I have a cold resist idol? This is it. Okay. Well, what kind of boots? Not too bad. Let's add a rule, recolor. Let's make it light blue. Emphasize. Item type. Small Ligonian idol. There we go. Emphasize. What do I got here? Oh, I got room. I got room for something. What could be a nice little... Okay, well, what could be a nice little 3-stack? Shred armor. Okay, yeah, let's take that, and then we can... Yeah, we don't have any cold resist right now. What's this gonna get? Okay, cool. Then we can grab that, we can cleanse, then we can go fight the boss. Again. And kill our first Harbinger. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'll give it a shot. Let's see. This is just one of the worst Harbingers, man. Oh, oops. Yeah. Can he drop a potion? Oh my gosh, thank you. Can you drop another one? There we go. Oh my gosh, this guy is so aggravating to fight sometimes. Res cap pretty good. Yeah. It's just, he's just so annoying to fight because, like, there's just an entire ground. Like, you're just getting melted. And even though this is, you could say this is ranged, it's really just an extended melee build. He will probably be one of the toughest harbingers. That's why I did him right after this one. So Heorot's probably going to be next. Let's go over here. It was like hurting just fighting that guy, man. I mean, one thing that's not going in my favor, since I'm not using volatile reversal, I'm not burning them down super quick. That is fortuitous. Bro. Well, if I ever wanted to switch builds... Okay, cool. Let's go back over here. Let's do this one because this is also a very annoying fight.
Stand down or die.
Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think the javelin, like the holy trail, is doing much anymore. Yeah, let's dump this. There we go. Interesting. I wonder if this could be a good bossing setup. I've never used this before. Huh. Interesting. All right, Javelin, you were a good friend. Just does the damage faster? Sure. You're logging in now? Get it, MJ. If you're cough, get a bunch of random prophecies, then jump into monos. If you're target farming something, yeah. And then trying the prophecies you're getting, try and make them be Circle of Fortune. I mean, it depends. Like, are you doing normal monos right now, MJ? If that's the case, I would just jump in. I would just jump in right now. and then worry about prophecies later. I still haven't purchased a single prophecy. You just make builds based off the gear that drops. That's pretty good. It's a great test of your skill too. Like, how well do you know a class? All right, I'll be right back, guys. I gotta use the restroom. Was proccing smite the idols? Yes. I got 2 idols. That's pretty much all you need for this build. You're looking for chance to proc smites, and then either increase damage over time or block effectiveness. Chance to shred armor on hit is okay, but that's only going to be buffing the that's not really going to be buffing the damage of your dots. It's only going to be buffing the damage of your what's the word? It's going to be buffing the damage of your individual hammers, which at this moment in time is doing some damage, but it's not really anything to write home about. Okay, well, now that we've... Yeah, there we go. And we'll put the rest of the points into Call to Arms. Currently rocking Machine Gun Smite build, but I got that Tyranny drop. Should I switch? that is going to be completely up to you, MJ. And like, what I would do is probably stick with Machine Gun Smite. Like, if you feel like you're farming decently well, and then go farm up other pieces of the Tyranni's Biden build. Like, Machine Gun Smite is like, it was pretty good once it slows down. Yeah, like if you feel like you're farming decently well, try and farm up some gears. Like, yeah, if you feel like you're already slowing down and your mono clears are a crawl, like, the thing about Machine Gun Smite, it was never like the highest DPS build. It's just I was able to cram so many defenses on there that I was able to push high corruption with it. It's fun. I'm glad you like it, MJ. Soul Bastion, eh. Soul Bastion is an underrated shield. You can get high LP pretty easy on it and make into a good legendary. I mean, like, I've slammed 3 LP Soul Bastions before. I thought they were cool. It's just I can't stand the shred on yourself. Can't wait until those moose guys have no ward. I agree with you on that, man. Those guys are annoying. Okay, so I'll get more bleed out of it. I don't really think this is worth... I mean, like, look, okay, so look at this. I'm going to get, like, a little bit more chance to bleed versus what I already have. But, like, look, I actually got 2 decent affixes. I would have to, like, essentially roll the dice here and hope I get physical. Physical, melee damage, critical strike chance. Now, we don't really use that, so that's okay. We can keep the bleed stacks. Yeah, the moose guys are annoying. You can tell, like, some enemies in the game, I don't really think we're supposed to have ward. That could just be cope. But to me, it definitely feels like the moose guys, you know... What is leech rate? So you have damage leech and then you have leech rate. And what leech rate means is the amount of health like you're able to leech back. Like how fast. Like sure, I have 15% damage leech, but no leech rate. That means I'm not going to be leeching it back super fast. The higher the leech rate, the faster you can leech that health back. There's a rate at which it travels to you. All right, let's see what's going on. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just checking out and seeing what's going on. Yeah, no problem. Oh yeah, we might get something good here. What I really want... Oh, actually, I should probably try and pick up a couple of amulets and then Rune of Ascendance, hope to get a better Bleeding Heart. Well, like Bleeding Heart, that you? Yeah, it's... Yeah, I don't know if they're a bit overhanded with it. I mean, what do you think, bro? Do you think they were a bit overhanded with Bleeding Heart? I mean, I know it was really popular in beta. I still got a couple 3LP Bleeding Hearts sitting in my stash because they were just so common back then. True, and the fact is, you could still get a 2LP Bleeding Heart fairly easy. Shred armor on hit. Yeah, very common. Yeah. Okay. Become something good. Hey! Become Bleeding Heart with high throw and attack speed. I mean, I think that was my one shot. I mean, it is an axe with chance to bleed on it. No. It's the fact that it already has physical damage and then we just got free ignite. It's got the highest bleed chance. Here's the thing, though. It's still going to be less than this. Oh, man. This is like, if only that was a Dragon Bone, you know? God mode, yeah. Wait, well, why am I... Well... I'll keep this. Why did I save that Xanthia's whatever? Enertia, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Woven flesh is criminally. I would agree with you on that. Yeah. Oh, Grim Constitution. Oh, you piqued my interest. Sure. Let's throw some good old fashioned taste of blood. Please have block chance. Please have block chance. I have. Now, was it an in-game build? No. But yeah, it wasn't an in-game build. I like to use it as a leveling unique. It's pretty cool that way. Or even just like if you're looking for a particular shield. It can be pretty decent in that regard. Like, you could just use that in the meantime. What if I don't want to use VR? Are you doing bleed hammers? Which one are you doing, MJ? On Tyrannies? You don't have to use that. You can use, in the video, I provided an example. You can use Abyssal Echoes. You're going to want to come over to this side and you take the crumbling node. All right, now you can't really spam it. It's hard to spam. Use it sparingly. What I like to do is take Embrace the Darkness and then come over here and put 3 points into crumbling and then try and spread it to as many enemies as possible. It's like 2 health bar. Yeah, dude. Grim Constitution. It's just fun, man. It's not the best boss unique, but it's cool for just, you know, like if you ever played Halo, it's an overshield. +4 to anomaly. Well, I can never use it. This is a solo character found paladin. It's really good when doing the temporal sanctum run around level 40. Yeah, 30, 40. Yeah, exactly. It's just a good shield, man. I'll do it just at the chance of getting it. Like, now watch. It'll be a set. It'll be a set ring, right? I mean, you can, but with the build I had, you were trying to build up you're trying to build up electrify stacks. You weren't really worried about the the smite damage. Oh, what did I end up getting? Oh yeah, Wyeths. Yeah, give it a shot, man. You could take it in a completely different direction than what I did. I was doing it to put on electrify stacks. You could use Tyrannies just as just like a massive like lightning buff spear. Patches McDougal, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Wait, did you subscribe to me on YouTube yesterday, Patches? Or was that Cooch McGee? I mean, we had we you did. Oh, I appreciate it. Oh, this is actually good. No, save that. Get rid of that. Chance to bleed if wielding an axe. Huh. I think ultimately in the end, I'm probably going to want physical pen until I can get a... yeah, I think I'm going to want physical pen until I can get a whatchamacallit. Salt the wound. Actually, I think what I got on right now, yeah, is more armor.
Yes.
Mm. There we go.
Take care.
Why are people talking about armor shred, by the way? I am a very heavy PoE casual LE player, but I like to theorycraft, so hearing about changes to systems is exciting. I don't know if there's anything being changed about armor shred patches. Has anybody heard about any changes coming to armor shred? I was talking about armor shred earlier for this particular build I'm playing. It's not doing a lot since we're doing damage over time, and damage over time doesn't have to worry about armor against enemies since it bypasses it. a Grim Constitution that's giving you health? I mean, ultimately, you would want block chance, but hey, health ain't too bad either. For those who don't know, Grim Constitution gives you ward based off of your health. So the more health you have, the more ward you gain. The thing is, if you're using the shield, you can't gain ward in combat. It slowly starts to decay, but if you leave combat, it comes back pretty quick, like Halo. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Rip. Okay. Well, we are going to take throwing attack speed. We're going to put that on. Okay. And this is what we call a YOLO gimme physical resistance. Poison resistance. Okay, well, poison resistance isn't bad. It's just now. Yeah, the problem with this is now I'm not going to have physical resistance. You know what? Like, it might be time for just a new relic. Sigils of Hope +3. No, that's whatever. We're good with the belt. We can go back to this for now. Okay. So now I'm overcapped. You also just got a T7 throwing mana cost rain on the same base. Oh, well, that's funny. That's funny. All right. Well, it doesn't really matter what we do with the throwing damage. I think I'll just take that. Okay. Well, we will lose 3 movement speed. So I'm gonna have to find a better relic. Oh, come on. Oh, the hammers didn't hit. Aw. What do we got? Oh. It was good, Tom. Honestly, I think my current chest plate, as weird as this will sound, I think it is better. Sure, that's more health, but I mean, look at the affixes, bro. Plus, it gives me endurance. You do so much damage. I have the same build, but I lack damage. I can't find a good axe. Hey, what up, Motor? Been super busy lately, just checking in. I get it, Tom. Yeah. I appreciate you taking your time to come stop by, man. Yeah, so Motor, you can get more damage out of it if you want to use whatchamacallit, volatile reversal. But if you don't want to use volatile reversal, you can use abyssal echoes. I was using javelin, which I thought was okay, but it just, by the time you get to empowered, unless you're doing a build based around javelin, I feel like it's time to move on. Here's my axe right now. All right, this is like, plug into your loot filter, Motor. Just like plug into your loot filter dragon bone axe with bleed chance, like tier 2 or whatever. The thing that's definitely helping is the physical damage, but like ultimately you're slightly biased. Javelin's cool, but with the way I was using it, I was doing Holy Trail. Now, if I was doing an entire build around Javelin, that would be a different story. But I'm doing a hammer build, and I was using Javelin for passive damage. If I had a bunch of attunement, I guess I could have gone for something like Battle Standard, but, Javelin now leaves behind a Holy Trail that deals fire and lightning damage, but Javelin now has a cooldown. Javelin deals more fire and lightning damage, and you have a chance to ignite and electrify enemies with melee attacks. Maybe I should have taken this. Maybe that's why it felt, because this is a more multiplier. Maybe that's why it felt kind of lackluster. I probably should have been using this. Huh. Yeah, I should have been using this. It's okay. How you get your javelin to throw in the air? Siege Barrage. You now throw javelin into the air, causing 3 javelins to rain down. What if I change the lightning build? You have a video for that? Which lightning build? I've done a couple lightning builds, like lightning smite or lightning like lightning smite or the Tyranni's bite. Come on. Oh, that could be good. Okay, so they dropped. What are these like? Chance to chill. Chance to bleed on melee hit. You could definitely try it out. What level are you at right now, Motor? So back in 0.8.3, I made a build that was Holy Trail. It may or may not have taken over the weekend arena push and got hotfixed the following Monday. That's awesome. So you got a slight bias towards Javelin. I understand. You're level 86. Okay. So, and you feel like you're struggling right now, Motor? Okay, this is a possibility. I could use this just for the throw and attack speed, but right now atrophy is giving me some goodies. There we go. Yeah, this is a possibility. Actually, you know what? Oh, because it isn't high enough yet. Okay, Motor, do you think it'd be alright if I took a look at your character sheet, see what you got on? Because I'd hate for you to completely trash what you're doing to switch over to Tyrannies and then get nowhere over there as well. Does that make sense? Oh, so you can't. Okay. No worries. Well, do you remember your account name and your character name? I can look you up. I can look you up on Last Epoch Tools. I understand you may not know that right off the top of your head. So, short answer, maybe, but I feel like Bleed Hammers is pretty solid. So I wanted to take a look and see like what you got on. You said you're having trouble finding an axe, and you're thinking if I'm understanding this correctly, you're thinking that since you already have Tyrannies, you can just use that for right now, and you got your weapon already solidified for the lightning build, and that would give you a better leg up than the Bleed Hammer build because you can't find the axe. It might be a possibility. I mean, Tyrannies gives you a ton of pen. That's the mindset. I got you, man. I mean, it is easy to respec. So, just create yourself a little stash tab. You can maybe use some of the gear, respec real quick, try it out. If you're not feeling it, go back. I mean, there's no harm in doing it. You're already level 86, so you don't got to worry about your skills not being level 20, right? You can just respec these, go farm some monos. Yeah, but my block chance drops all the way down to 41. That's a feels bad. Oh yeah, you use any skill, boom. Yeah, that's fine, Motor. Motor, do you use Discord? Because we do have a channel Discord if you're interested. Okay. A link should pop up in a moment. You can jump in there. Even if I don't answer your question, sometimes you might be able to get the attention of somebody else who can help you out. Hey, what's good, Oak? You're very welcome, Motor. Oh, here we go. You're just musically cherrying your way around Twitch to all your streamer buds. Nice, I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. That might be a good pickup. Okay, so this is the shield I was using. Huh. I mean, necrotic resistance, I could use it. What? Oh, this was giving me endurance. What's my endurance at? 58. That's fine. All right. Well, here's for the YOLO armor. No. Physical damage. Okay. Oh. I'm still. Oh, right. I was trying to get physical on here. I think 20 is the highest. Yeah. Okay, there we go. We got physical damage. Armor is never too bad. Let's see if we can't see it. No, it's too late at this point. I mean, armor's not a bad deal. Okay. I don't think I'm going to need necrotic, so please. All right. Please become physical resistance. Fire resistance. Yeah, essentially. Essentially, that was it. Oh, that's okay. We can just use this for now. Now we're just way overcapped on poison.
Take care.
Hey, what's good, Spellpot? Welcome back, man. Hopefully you're having a good one. Yes, sir. Glad to hear it, man.
Behold the rage of winter. Shatter. This is a mercy. Do not stand in my way. Rise, my fallen champions. Aid me. Shatter! Do not stand in my way. Come, sons of Artor, aid me. This is a mercy. Shatter! Do not stand in my way.
Oh, it glitched me out of the map. Oh, come on. This is heartbreaking. I'm glad I wasn't hardcore. Thank you for the likes on YouTube, guys. Where's the bug reporter? Okay, yeah. Moving on. Can you use a Sentinel relic as a donation to a unique relic when trying to extract LP? Yeah. Yeah, you can use any relic, but just know that if you get any class affixes on there, Nick, it's going to become locked to that that class. So let's say you're using a Sentinel relic and it has levels the Void Cleave on it, and you slam it into a unique relic trying to make a legendary, and the Void Cleave levels go over. Now only a Sentinel can use that unique relic. Does that make sense? Or that legendary, I should say. It does. You're very welcome.
Stand down or die.
Yeah. All right, we want to raise corruption. This is not going to be enough corruption, though. Well, what level are we with the Harbingers? 10% chance to gain twice the amount of stability when completing an echo. Cool. Harbingers, including Aberoth, are twice as likely to drop a Harbinger needle. Ooh, okay. So, the next one I got to defeat him at, is it 125? Or is it 1... Yeah, is it 125 or is it 150? It's 50, right? 150 to... No, there's no way. It's 125. Is it? Aberoth does not scale with corruption. He's always going to be like that. Eventually, there's going to come a point where you can just trounce on him, so to speak, depending on your build. Yeah, he is static. He's like Jorah. I'm still going to be the case post update. Yeah. Aberoth will not be scaling. Even Uber Aberoth will not be scaling with corruption. They're just going to be static difficulty. All right, let's fight these guys. Hopefully I don't glitch out of the map.
This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. Behold, the rage of winter. Shatter. This is a mercy. Do not stand in my way. Rise, my fallen champions. Aid me. This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. Come, sons of Arthur. Aid me. This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. I did what I must to protect my people.
Okay. So I got one gaze. So if I defeat Orbis, okay. Not a ton. I've played it. I did a guide for it. I kind of know some tips and tricks, but it's not my main class. Sentinel's my main class. To a fault, it is my main class. Okay, 135. Okay, cool. So now I can go back and fight them. Nice. Thoughts on the Time Rot triple multiplier? Hopefully it's good. We're still going to have the issue of only being able to stack up to 12 on Time Rot. I was hoping that maybe they would like double the stacks you can have. It's obviously better than what we got right now. Is it going to make Time Rot the craziest thing in the game? I don't know. I mean, maybe. Time Rot already did a decent amount of damage. It's just the thing that always hurt it was the fact that it only lasted. It only would stack up to 12. That tells me that they're going to be keeping effects in the game that rely on how many stacks of Time Rot are on the enemy. You can't find an axe for nothing. What kind of axe are you looking for, Mr. Big Box? I mean, this is my axe right now. This is a dragon bone with tier 2 chance to bleed. You're just trying to find a dragon bone? Do you have it in your loot filter? I mean, sorry if that sounds condescending. I mean, have you checked your loot filter? Yeah, I'm sorry. That did sound kind of condescending. I mean, this is the rule I'm using for my dragon bone right now. Dragon bone axe with any chance to bleed on hit. Okay. Check and see where it is. Because if it's like you know the way... Check to see where it is. Sometimes you might have it under something that it gets buried. Because, you know, the rule of loot filters, the rules that are on top override the ones on bottom. So, you know, like... Show dragon bone axe with chance to bleed, then like let's say you had hide all normal, magic, and rare right above it. You would never see it. Why do I got this? Get rid of that crap. Do I look like I use a bow? All right, we got to change this guy up a little bit. What do we want for the helm slot? What about this? That looks gaudy. Okay, I mean, it kind of fits. Oh yeah, I also went and bought the other supporter pack, so looks like a biblically accurate angel. So I got this one. Do not be not afraid. Yeah, so I got this one. And this one. And this is the first cosmetic I ever bought for the game. With the bells. Sir, I've not been more skilled in my life. Yeah, this one's really cool. All right. They need to do a better showcase clip for their cosmetics because I see them on players and they look cool, but in store the presentation. Oh, right. Yeah, for sure. That's kind of another reason why I've been buying some of these so people can see what they look like. Because, like you said, it looks kind of weird. Like, here's one that I think looks absolutely just like stupid in the store. It's this thing. All right, look at that. That looks ugly. I'm sorry. That looks kind of like, it was kind of cool because it had like the fin, but that does not look super nice. Right? And then look, let me actually put the set on. It actually looks dope. Right? So, I mean, and what I like to do, you can also buy this in the store, is I like to pair it with this back piece because I feel like the colors are similar. I've used this so much, people might even think that this is a complete set. And then look, you can get yourself like the fire shield to go with it. Glowing yellow mace. I don't own that. Does the glowing yellow mace just work on any? It works on maces. I mean, that looks kind of cool, but at the same time, I have a feeling I'm going to end up splurging on all the cosmetics. Yeah, unfortunately, the cosmetics don't look super good in the store. And then you actually, buy a couple and you're like, oh, that's cool. This is the one-handed? Oh. Okay, let's see what it looks like. It doesn't really fit this build. It doesn't really fit this build. Yeah, I don't know if I'm feeling this one. This helmet looks a little weird. What about this? Do the wings move? Okay. I mean, this kind of gives me like some Sauron vibes, right? Yeah, like what it looks like on your character instead of this like weird, like look at this. This thing looks like it got added back in, in beta. Like this looks so old. Yeah, I'm not taking a risk on that, but yeah, it kind of looks like it gives me Sauron vibes. Also, like some of their prices are weird. Crystal Cat Crown looks okay. But like, look at this. I could spend 100 Epoch points for this helmet, or I could spend 100 Epoch points and get this. I can get this entire goofy looking set. Oh, that looks cool. All right. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up picking up those. Just switch loot filters. The one Maxwell had didn't have it on there. Thank you. All right, man. I'm really sorry to hear that, boss. Like, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's save this for now, because that is a good setup. Plus, it gives you movement. Yeah, 7% movement speed. That could be potentially decent. Actually, what am I doing? I'm never going to use that. Well, yeah, let's just, I'm going to do this one for you guys. All right. Okay. I can feel it. Oh, it actually looks really cool with this armor set I'm already using. Yeah. I can also see this being like cool on a rogue, I can feel it. Put on the Harbinger chest. Yeah, let me put on the full Harbinger set for you. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, bro. Okay, I will admit this shield is probably like it's void themed. Yeah, people are gonna be like tuning in, and I'll be like, "Yo, check it out." All right. Oh, just got an ad. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Now, welcome back. How am I liking it? It looks pretty cool. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shut things down for tonight. Let's see who is streaming Last Epoch right now. Do I recognize anybody on here? Not really. I see Control All Dad. We've streamed him a couple times. We've rated him a couple times. You know what? He's just getting started. Let's send you guys over towards Control All Dad. All right. Thank you so much for being here tonight, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get going. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. I'll be back again tomorrow. We're going to be, we're shooting for Harbingers, and then we'll make a build guide with this, a leveling build guide. Thank you so much for being here, guys. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for the subs and the follows. And anyway, you guys take care. Say hi to Control Alt Dab for us. YouTube, thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate the likes. You guys take care. Peace out.